Welcome back to Ian and Jill's 2-Up Motorcycle Adventures. The sun is shining and we're all packed up. I don't think I mentioned before these beautiful original design tote bags designed by a young enterprise team from Belfast. I'll put a link in the description. As we leave Sorento, scooter riders are still showing little consideration to road markings or pedestrians, even on crossings. However, it's not just the scooters. Sometimes four-wheeled vehicles take a shortcut round the corner. It's day 18 and we're about to do one of the sections of our trip that I've been most looking forward to, the Amalfi Coast. I love this road. Mile after mile of beautiful bends sneaking along the coastline, overlooking the sparkling sea and little villages and harbours nestling at the foot of high cliffs. Unfortunately, the first few miles were marred by a trail of diesel. I suspect someone had forgotten to replace their filler cap after refuelling. Of course, we weren't the only ones enjoying the Amalfi Coast that day. It was lovely to meet Mutesh from Florida and fellow biker Gaurav from Delhi with their families. You may have noticed that we're now travelling in the opposite direction back towards Sorento. We got to Amalfi and decided to redo some of the coast. It was a beautiful day and we had all day. One of the highlights of the day was meeting Steve and Trish's friends, Pascal and Stefania, who own and run Open Gate, which I would thoroughly recommend for lunch or even a coffee when you're visiting the Amalfi Coast. The location is amazing, the hotel's immaculate, the service was excellent, and they were very welcoming.
Well, Pascal and Stefania, it is lovely to meet you. So you have a message for Steve, I think.
Oh yes, ciao Steven. Come immediately because the tiramisu is empty, it's finished. I don't remember the exactly recipe, so come back. Before I come too old now, I have the white hair.
Very good. Ciao.
Ciao, Steve. Ciao.
We had expected to reach Oliveto Lucano by around 3:30 that afternoon, but a road closure that Google hadn't known anything about meant quite a long detour, nearly an hour up around a high mountain pass. And it was a really nice road, even though it was challenging at times, so we weren't disappointed. Our hosts that evening were Cipriano and Anna Maria. They made us a delicious evening meal and brought it down to the apartment. Cipriano was the top chef in Italy in 1985, and in our opinion, he hasn't lost any of his talent. The apartment was spotlessly clean and had everything we needed for a comfortable stay. The next morning, they insisted on us joining them for breakfast in their own home and served us a lovely breakfast. They even had left their car out on the road overnight so that our bike could be secure in the garage. Some of the roads at the start of our journey to Bari weren't in great repair. When we reached Bari, we did our customary sightseeing and then chilled on the promenade in the warm sunshine for a couple of hours waiting for our ferry. Just as we were packing up, disaster struck. As I was loading some items into the top box, the lid flipped back and snapped right off. Fortunately, I had another couple of ratchet straps with me, which we were able to use to secure it for now. The next morning we reflected that it was, after all, a minor blip in a wonderful trip so far. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to follow the rest of our trip, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.